Okay, let's get started, shall we? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream tonight. Let me just mute that. There we go. Right. Let me get the game up. Welcome to Train Sim World. You're not going to see any train driving tonight. It's literally going to be me hopping on board trains and just having a chat, basically. Evening, Kurt. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I like trains. Please don't spam my chat with things like that. It's very irritating. Right, what should we do first? I want to do a route that I've not done before. So, West Somerset I've already done, Great Western I've already done. I have played CSX, but not on stream, so we could do that. I'm fancying something a bit more like this, maybe? There should be a lot of train movement going on here. I am playing on my laptop, so I can't guarantee that the game will look absolutely wonderful, because I've not actually tested it on here yet. We shall see. I did try and use Steam's streaming service thing, but I think because my desktop was rendering some videos, which is why I wasn't streaming off it anyway, it also made it very difficult to load up the game on there for it to then stream across to my laptop for me to then capture it and stream it to you guys. It's a very convoluted process, really, isn't it? When you say it out loud like that, you sort of realise how ridiculous it is. I'm also not really sure what this is loading. I might have to drive a train just to get through the tutorial for this route. It's taking a very long time. I do have the football on in the background as well, if you can hear that. I've got the Man City game on at the moment, mainly because we thought this game would have more goals, and so far there's been only one. But then there's been no goals in the other game to my knowledge, so we're technically right. People questioning what is and isn't irritating is itself irritating. Alright, looks like there is going to be some kind of tutorial going on here.
This is an ASUS 64 electric locomotive, also known as the Amtrak City Sprinter. It's used exclusively in the northeastern United States. Climb aboard to get started.
Game is actually running very smooth. To my knowledge, I have it on ultra settings. That's not... yeah, graphics preset high. I think this is what I wanted. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, this is what I wanted. Yeah. So view distance high, post process high, text quality high, everything's high. I love this laptop. It's a very good laptop. I am using the mouse pad rather than an actual mouse though, so you have to bear with me on that. Do I just step in? Yep.
To begin powering the locomotive, first press the battery button for at least 5 seconds.
Battery button. There we go.
Head through the door to the right and down the corridor to the pantograph selector panel.
Wow, I've actually got to walk down the inside of the... Okay. You don't get this on an HST. Okay.
Back to the cab, and when ready, climb into the engineer's seat.
Yeah, I like trains. Just don't spam my chat. I don't mind you being here and I don't mind you talking, just don't say stupid words. Because I find that irritating, and we can sit and argue about what isn't irritating all day long, but at the end of the day it's subjective and it's my stream, so...
Press the pantograph up button to connect it with the overhead wires.
Pantograph up button.
Finally, move the main circuit breaker, or MCB, into the closed position.
In the closed position.
To show that this locomotive is operational, set the headlights to bright and turn the ditch lights on.
Where are we? Headlights to bright and ditch lights on.
Use the reverser to set the direction of travel.
Oh, train's shaking
Move
a little
the
bit.
lever to the forward position.
Forward.
To get moving, set the automatic brake to the release position. Pull the red handle all the way towards you.
Red handle all the way towards me.
Use the horn to notify others around that this locomotive is about to start moving. Do this with 2 short blasts.
2 short blasts.
Good work so far. Now, apply power by moving the master controller to at least 40%.
It's one thing I hate about American trains is that really, really annoying bell. We manage perfectly fine in the UK without a bell notifying us every half a second that there's a train moving nearby. Like, surely you can hear the bell. You can hear the train without the bell. You don't need that really annoying noise. It should have been left in the 1800s. Around about the same time it was left here in the UK. Reach speed of 40 to 65. Oh no, wait, 40 miles per hour, which is 65 kilometers per hour. I wish I put more power on now. Can I still do that? No. Controls are locked. Well, brilliant. All this because I just wanted to sit and watch some trains run. Ow! My cat's just stood on my foot.
To maintain constant
Okay.
speed, set the master controller back to idle.
Master controller. Back to idle.
To bring the locomotive to a gentle stop, move the automatic brake into the minimum application position.
There we go.
That's all there is to it. Pretty simple.
Okay. So are we slowing down now?
Nice work. Take this basic training and apply it to further operations and you'll do great.
I see I Like Trains has left my stream now. I'm sure he's done that before. He's come in and said some really weird and random stuff and then just left. Very irritating. Give me just 1 second. Okay, now I can hit continue, and now I can go back to the main menu. And now hopefully we can jump on board. I have got a cat next to me, yes. Correct, he stood on my foot on the way over. He's a little nightmare. Alright, services... Probably this one. Continue. Hang on. I want to start on foot. That's what I want to do. Let's go summer clear, because we're all regretting wanting it to be less warm outside now. Now the sun's gone away. That needs to change to Celsius immediately. Come on, game. The music's still playing, just everything else seems to have stopped. There we go. Right. Newark Airport seems as good a place as any. What's this? Waverley Yard. Let's start here and let's go midday. So around 12. Start. So hopefully there's a train that we can just run and jump on board. So we're going to ride this route for a little bit, and then we're going to ride somewhere else for a little bit. Did I choose the wrong 12? Hang on. Try that again. Certainly didn't mean to select night time. I'm sure I selected 12. It started at 1800, didn't it? Services. Me on my own. Sure, we'll do spring this time. Now we'll wait 20 minutes while it loads. Right. Time of day. Yeah, so it's 2000 at the moment. That definitely says 1430, right? And yeah, it's dark outside. Tell you what, let's start at 10 AM at Newark Liberty International Airport. Start. There's got to be trains leaving at 10 AM, surely. Surely, surely, surely. There we go. Daylight. Okay. Is there a way to get a timetable? There's no information on the screens. Is there a timetable on one of these signs somewhere? Nope. Okay. Air trains terminals, air trains terminals. Aha, that's one of the collectibles. Oh, hello fellow passenger. We've got the escalator even though it's not actually moving. There's got to be a train somewhere. Let me do a quick Google search. Whoops. There's stuff about manuals. Maybe that has a timetable. I just want a train. Didn't realise that was so difficult. Online timetable. This looks like it could be it. That's Great Western Express. Okay, these are all Northeast Express. Northeast Great Western Express. Don't want that. these ones are all Great Western Express. So how old is this? Ah, okay, that'll be why then. Go back. No trains have arrived yet, have they? This has gotten off to a good start, hasn't it? Alright. Quit to main menu. So if I went services, this, continue, spring clear, sure. Alright, so I want... What time was it? It was around 10, wasn't it? Boston to Washington, New Rochelle to Newark, Liberty. Maybe these trains don't go to the airport. That one's not, is it? Huh? I don't get this. I'm sure I've had this problem before when I was doing CSX. Oh, it's not got international in its name. That'll be why. There's nothing there with airport. So the airport is down here, is it not? Is that the airport? Yeah, Newark Liberty International Airport. So Washington... No, I think Boston... Oh, hang on. You should try and work out which way is north and which way is south. So New Rochelle is one end of the line. And Newark Liberty Airport is the other end of the line. So you're going to New Rochelle. You leave at 7:35. So if I go back again, you continue, continue. So if I go here at 7:30, start. And there should be a train arrived or arriving that we can hop on board. So if I go into the map, so I'm here. I'll just zoom out. Move map. So there's the yard. That's Waverley Yard. We're here. New Rochelle is right over at the other end. So the question is, if I zoom back in, is there a train incoming? Or just, is there a train? Is the better question. Aha, there's one. So you're coming in on a platform somewhere. I think it might be this one. So here, potentially. I'm just gonna watch it come in now. So we are going to ride in the cab. I'm not going to drive the train, but I will ride in the cab. Oh no, I think the train's coming in on the other side actually, looking at the map. But yeah, we're just going to have a chat. We're going to enjoy the scenery, even though I think it starts off by going underground to Newark, but oh well. And just experience a route that I wouldn't otherwise get to see. So it should be fun. Alright, train's coming in. There it is. Passengers are starting to spawn as well. I was actually watching Matt Pedalston play. It was the stream when the Great Western Express first launched. That would have been about a year ago now, actually. It's a long time ago. And he was talking about some of the ideas that he had for future versions of the game. One of the ideas he had was a fully functioning road network as well, where cars would pull up outside. Is there a driver in there? Oh, there is. Cars would pull up outside the station. Someone would get out, walk to the platform, get on a train, and ride to somewhere else. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Right, so we're going to hop in. Shut the door. You've disappeared. I'm going to be riding in the second man seat for this. I have a horn here for some reason. And a desk light. Good. Emergency brake. Windows, do they open? Oh yes, they do. Nicely done. So we're going to be sat here for a couple of minutes, so we might as well get accustomed to everything that's here. Open this window as well, if it will let me. But yeah, it sounds like they've got some ambitious plans for Train Sim World. Question is, will they be able to implement them? We already know there are people not very happy with the game as it currently is, so maybe something like that would shut them up a little bit more. I'm not going to fiddle with any of that. That goes way over my head. So who have we got in the chat at the moment? We got Golfer, we got Josh, we got Kurt, we've got Apricot, Droop Fruit, Commander Root, Red Light Entertainment, welcome, welcome, Skinny Seahorse, and Zanakiba. Apologies if I'm butchering your pronunciations there. Welcome, welcome everybody to the stream. So, like I said, we're going to be riding in the cab with the driver, wherever he's gone. There was someone sat there just now. I guess because I opened the door, it despawns the AI so that you can take over if you want to. I will not be taking over, so he will be driving. The train is supposedly scheduled to leave in just a couple of seconds. So we'll see if that happens. We've got a nice little command console here that we can watch. That just went yellow. Does that mean we're moving? Oh, hello. We have a new driver. Alrighty. And I thought we were moving then. That's an optical illusion because everyone's walking that way. I'm not quite sure why they all went down there, unless they're taking pictures of the loco. There's a whole bunch of train spotters down there, everybody. We should be leaving. I'm not sure why we're not moving. I didn't press anything that I wasn't supposed to press, did I? Don't think I did. Are we moving? We're still not moving. We're a minute late. I think it was 35 it was supposed to leave. Can I select the train? No. And there's no There's no icon on it, is there? There's nothing that I can... There's no label or anything where I can see what it is. So I'm not sure why we're not moving. What if I stand up? Because the windows are open? I don't know what's happening right now. We were supposed to have left almost 2 minutes ago, unless that was the arrival time that I was looking at. I didn't press the emergency stop by mistake, did I? Oh, now we're moving. Alright, now we're moving. Good, good, good. God, this thing does accelerate pretty fast actually. 20 miles an hour already. 30. Can I sound the horn? That's really annoying. How'd you turn the bell off? Do you see the look she gave me then? Where's the bell? Sand, horn. There we go. Alright, so we are switching tracks onto the express tracks now by the looks of things. Is there anything that shows speed limit? What was that? I don't know what I'm pressing there. Let's zoom in. That's our actual speed. Miles per hour per minute, does that say? Oh, it's the acceleration, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit confused by all of this. We're now doing 60 miles an hour. Yeah, that is acceleration, isn't it? Miles per hour per minute. What a weird way of doing it. But then I suppose meters per second is not the American way. Alright, so I have no idea what the speed limit is or whether we're adhering to it or not, but hey, we're moving. That's what matters. I don't need to put the blind down. That's trolling. I'm not going to blind the driver. Right, I don't even know where this train's scheduled to stop. Like, I literally know nothing about this journey. Josh, you've played this game more than me, surely. Do you know? This must be Newark that we're approaching. Oh, it's got crossovers. I love me a good crossover. Fly over, dive under, that kind of thing. Very nice. The train started at Newark Liberty Airport. It was supposed to be at 7:35, but I think we left at 37. So this is Newark Station now that we're coming into. It's amazing how she can drive the train without touching any of the controls, isn't it? Newark Penn. Yeah. Do you know where to find the timetables for this, to know whether this train is going to stop at every station or not? Or does every train just stop at every station on this version of the map? It's incredible. She's managed to drive the train without touching any of the controls. What a world we live in, eh? So at some point, depending on how long we are stopping at stations for, I might hop out the cab and go into one of the passenger carriages. I won't do it just yet. I'll observe the journey here a little bit longer first. But it'll be nice to see it from multiple points of view. I'll say we'll go another 2 or 3 stops, and then I'll go find another train that we can ride on. Probably on a different map. Just seeing... Oh, there's a huge yard coming up. Alright, we have to go through the yard. Yeah, there's no labels anywhere, is there? There's nothing that tells you what station this is, for example. You just have to guess. I don't have a middle mouse button, so I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Alright, it does it automatically. Cool, cool. I also don't know how long we're supposed to be sat here for. But I don't want to get off now in case I do end up... Oh, there we go. We're moving again. Still managing to drive without touching. In fact, she's really clever. She's managing to drive the train without even putting it into acceleration. Incredible. How are my audio levels, by the way? Can you hear me over the game, or is the game too loud, too quiet? Am I too loud or too quiet? Let me know. So, I've no idea even what river that was we just crossed. It's all good, says Kurt. Awesome. I will be back on my desktop tomorrow because I'll be streaming Minecraft, which I can't do from my laptop yet. I might change it in the future so that I can do, but right now I cannot. Should be direct to New York Penn. Okay, so we're running non-stop. I mean, how many stops away from Newark is New York? I have lots of questions about this route. For example, can I go through here? I didn't know whether this was a double-ended loco or not. I was going to say I'd try and walk through the door there into the passenger compartment, but nope. One day I'll do a troll stream where I just come in here and start messing around with all these buttons whilst the train's moving. There might be a stop at, and I'm going to assume that's pronounced Secaucus. How fast are we going now? Here's me just nonchalantly walking around a train that is currently doing only 54 miles an hour. Alright, so if I zoom out a little bit, I mean, this looks like it could be New York. If I was to guess where Penn was, I would say that looks like New York Penn to me. I know it's an underground station. Oh, missed that going the other way. I mean, that's only useful if it's accurate. I don't know whether Train Sim World follows the real world timetable or not. If it does, then that's awesome. If it doesn't, then not so awesome. I would perhaps like to drive this route one day. Do these doors lock while the train's moving? Damn. It's a good thing we have windows that open, isn't it? It's the official New Jersey Transit website. Alright, let's start the chat part of the stream then. I saw some news today in relation to the Hatfield stream that I did yesterday. Hatfield have actually parted company with their manager today, and they are looking for new applicants, and I was so tempted to put in an application, but I literally have no coaching experience. I'll tell them to run around a bit and say they're not winning enough headers, and that's about it. That's as far as I could go with them. Plus, I would stress that in order to sign me as manager, they'd have to bring in Dinsmore, Parsons and Clifton up front, and I don't think they can afford that either. Plus, I'm pretty sure Dinsmore, the reason he plays for Loughborough Uni is because he's doing a degree there, so pretty sure. I mean, Loughborough's not that far away, but I can't imagine he'd want to relocate to play for a team that are just going nowhere at the moment. Although I'm sure it'd be easier to get a link with a senior affiliate on in real life than it is on Football Manager. Pretty sure of that. Is this really as fast as this train goes? 53 miles an hour. No wonder they don't like trains. I'm not surprised the Americans drive everywhere if this is how fast their trains go. You know, Newark and New York, they're pretty damn big cities. And this is the fastest train. Because I don't think the Acceler Express comes along this part. I think they start at New York Penn, which we established is here. Hopefully it's this one. And then they join the Northeast Corridor, which is yeah, this route here. Or this is the Northeast Corridor here. I'm not 100% sure. I remember a long time ago on Microsoft Train Simulator, oh, we're going through a station, I did ride on the Acceler Express, but this was back in the days where I didn't really give a damn about what I was driving. I just put it into maximum speed and went for it. Oh, they do run both ways. Okay. It shows what I know, doesn't it? Josh, you are our insider, our man with all the information. I was hoping this would be a really quick ride between Newark and New York, but we could be here all day. Oh wow, we have actually accelerated to 81 miles an hour now. There you go, maybe it won't be as long as I thought. If this was the East Coast Main Line, we'd be up to 115 by now. And that's even in an HST. We've gone down to 67. The speed limits on this route. It really made me laugh, the Bright Line service that's just started down in Florida. When I first read about it and saw videos about it, they made it sound like it was the Orient Express, but in America. And then when I actually properly read into it, I think it's like an 80-mile journey at the moment at a maximum speed of 60 miles an hour on supposed state-of-the-art trains that are diesel only. That couldn't sound more archaic if they tried. They've got cool things like departure lounges, and they've got touch screens which you buy tickets on, which also made me laugh because we've had them over here for about 10 years now. I think Brightline, when it actually gets fully up and running, fully implemented, because they are building new stations and track at the moment. Orlando International is one of the stations that it's going to serve that's currently being built. That looks quite promising. But I wouldn't say the trains are state of the art, even though they are newly built. Right, so this is us now to New York. It's pretty much all underground here. Really exciting, isn't it? What a view. She's loving life. She shouldn't be looking out the window like that. I can't remember what the effect's called, but it's the reason why the new Eurostars don't have side windows. So that it's some hypnotic effect that the tunnel lighting can cause for the drivers, so they just don't have any side windows at all to eliminate the risk. This train, on the other hand, not only does it have side windows, but the driver is constantly looking out of it. Look at that! Still sitting there, hands on lap. No care in the world. Now she's giving me the stink eye because I dare criticise her driving. Yeah, we might be needing to use that emergency exit at this rate. Are we there yet? I think we're about halfway through the tunnel. So I got to ride on the Javelins again on Saturday as we went down to XL for RTX. I'd forgotten how quick it was between St Pancras and Stratford. It's literally it's a 6-minute journey timetabled, but I reckon it takes about 4. They include the starting and the stopping. It's an incredibly fast journey. It's such a waste, really, that we've got these really good high-speed trains, and they operate on one of the shortest routes in the country. That's why I think High Speed 2 needs to go ahead, just so we can actually get trains that can stretch their wheels properly. Well, we are starting to slow down. I'm just wondering if that light at the end of the tunnel is genuine. Oh, I think it is actually. I think it is. Once again, she's driving the train without touching any of the controls. Here we are, dark and dingy New York Penn. Built underneath Madison Square Gardens, no less. They bulldozed a quite nice looking station building and replaced it with a concrete box. It's New York's version of Houston, essentially. Now it's just all these ugly concrete pillars. It's horrible down here. It's one of the reasons I don't like this route. It's not very nice to look at. What do you think, Josh? Do you think New York Penn's an ugly station? Oh, Man City have just scored. 2-1. Alright, so I'm going to stand up. Get ready to get off here. How fast are we going now? It's at 13 miles an hour. Jesus Christ. Are we going slow enough that I can open the door? No. I wish there was a button that you could just climb out the window. I wouldn't even say it was built to function, really. It's just so ugly. Birmingham New Street's a bit like this as well. They spent all that money making the top bit look nice, and they did nothing to the actual platform, so it's still dark and dingy, and it's full of diesel fumes, which I'm pretty sure these days is a health and safety hazard, never mind an eyesore. Come on, mate, stop the train. I want to get out. Oh, they don't say platforms in America, they say tracks. Ugh. I couldn't be more full of disdain if I tried. Stop the bloody train, thank you. I was going to go sit in the back for a bit, but don't think I will now. I think I've seen enough of this route to last a lifetime. Look at that as well. How's this safe? I imagine every train that comes through here stops, but even so. And it looks like no one wants to travel beyond New York. I'll have a quick look in these submarine-looking carriages, which are also ugly as hell, by the way. Who designed that and thought, yep, that'll do? It's not the nice... Oh, door was actually open, wasn't it? One thing I do want to see quickly before the train leaves, and I might not have enough time, particularly if people keep getting in my way like that. I want to have a look what the control car looks like. Which is non-existent. Apparently there isn't a control. Oh, that'd be quite cool to ride on the train like that. Alright. In that case, we're going to run back down the front, watch the train depart, and then we're going to go to a different route. Any votes on what the next route should be? We've got the West Somerset Railway, we've got the Great Western Express, which I have already featured. We've got CSX, and I think that might be all of them. There might be one more, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, can I be a real troll? Damn, can't uncouple. I might just start messing around with this now. Maybe you have to be on the ground to do it. Oops. Am I stuck here now? Can I walk through? Oh dear. Well, this hasn't gone to plan. Is there a respawn button? Does anybody know how I can get out of this hole? Is there a jump button? Help? Oh, I saw something there. Hey, hey. Alright, so if this train leaves now, it's going without its carriages. Can I really... Is it like... Can I not... Can I not climb up there? Oh, there's no option. Help! Yeah, definitely. I'll happily watch that. Don't suppose you can help me out of this predicament as well, could you, Josh? Like, I know there's sometimes there's little steps that if you walk up to and press E, you can climb up. There's no jump button, is there? I'm gonna check that. Keyboard controls. On foot. So hide HUD, interact, open map, pause. Okay, there's no way back apart from exiting the game, so it looks like we have to do that. I can't believe they don't have a jump button. You'd think they'd have a jump button, wouldn't you? Whoops. Maybe just stand and wait for a little bit longer, see if the loco leaves. Is there a scheduled departure time for this train? Because if the loco leaves without the carriages, then I can walk along the track and jump up that way. So that train's just arrived. I'm just going to exit. So CSX was one that you suggested. Actually, I would quite like to do CSX because I know you can walk around the outside of the loco whilst it's moving. Again, I won't be driving any of the trains. I will just be... I might have to do this tutorial if it forces me. But besides that, I'll just be sitting and watching and critiquing. Oh yeah, it's throwing me into a tutorial. Perfect. I'll see if I can just quit out the tutorial. I might have to get my old wired 360 controller and plug that in, because that'll be easier to play on my laptop with the controller. Stream's looking good. 60 FPS, only 0.2% frame droppage. Easily holding the 6,000 kilobits per second. Doing good. Looking great. Alright, welcome to CSX. Right, if I now go quit, will that then let me in, or have I just wasted time? It will let me in. Alright, services. Hang on. Go back. Oh, no, that was right. That one. Alright, so short coal move to Rockwood. No. Switching for Q375. So what's that? Cumberland fuel stand at 11:15. Cumberland fuel stand, 11:15, start. Shunting sounds interesting. See how interesting this actually is. That's what I love about these services. This is just the start time. I could then, once this engine's finished and is clocked off for the day, if another train comes through, I could jump on that one instead. It's a feature that no one was particularly asking for, but everyone now loves, now that it actually exists. I know there were some requests a while ago for being able to get out of your train, but this takes it to a whole new level. Alright, if I go into the map, it's left without me. Wait! Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't tell me I can't jump up because it's moving. Oh, that sucks. Oh wait, I saw something then. Ah, this is where I wish I had a proper mouse. Oh, it was the coupler. But if this train's doing shunting manoeuvres, it's going to have to stop soon. At which point I could just jump onto it, no? I love that my guy is able to actually keep up with this moving train. Not just keep up with it, but actually get ahead of it. That's pretty cool. Alright, come on. Is it getting faster? It is as well. I'm just about keeping up. My guy's got amazing stamina. There's another train on the move over there. There we go, it's slowing down. I just need it to slow down enough. Hallelujah. Alright, so now I can come here, open the door. And let's crack the window. Excuse me, buddy. Just need to open your windows. I know I didn't ask you permission first, but frankly I don't care. Here we go. So now I'm sat down, I could actually go and have a look around the train this way. And yes, we are doing shunting manoeuvres. Sweet. Let's get a good view of the coupling taking place. I was about to say, we're approaching a bit fast there. Okay, are we all coupled up? Yes we are, and we are now moving off again. At a fair rate of knots, if I do say so myself. So just to show you real quick what else you can do on this locomotive. There's a door here that we can step out of. And we can walk right the way along here. Along to here. We could then open this crossing and walk between the two locomotives. There we go. And then we can come along here. This must be a different type of loco. So apparently we can't go in that side, but maybe this side? Yes. Then if we really wanted to, we can come out this door here as well. Down to the front here. Open the crossing. And I think maybe not this type of wagon, but there is another type where you can actually climb on top and walk along the top of the train like that. Now I know that the US is a lot more litigious than we are, so I'm sure health and safety is just as strict there as it is here. So I really shouldn't be doing any of this, but hey ho. Can I close that one as well? Yep, there we go. Look how big this footplate is. You could play a game of football on here. It's massive. Speaking of, still 2-1 by the looks of things. Right, in all the excitement, I don't actually know where we are anymore. I know the second man, or the third man, seems to have disappeared. Maybe I took his seat. Has that got a classification? No, it hasn't. And we don't need this view anymore either, so let's... Whoops, wrong button. One day, I will get to know these controls a lot better. Free camera, this is the one. So it looks like we're going to be reversing again. My guess would be... actually. We are definitely reversing again. Just trying to work out which siding we're going into. There's some with wagons over here. Maybe one of these lot. Maybe both. There appears to be another train over there as well. Maybe I should actually follow. Let's just get back in this way. Is there a No. I thought there might be a view where you could stick your head out the window. Maybe there is actually. If I sit down again. No. Okay. I am going to shut the window then, because it's quite loud. Look at the sound difference it makes shutting the window. That's a cool feature. And if I open the door, it gets noisy again. Close the door, it goes quiet. It's so tempting to pull that. It's so tempting. Alright, so we can actually follow the train path here. So we're going this way. Are we? Yes, we are. Maybe we're going to decouple from these wagons then and go couple up to some more and shunt the train that way. Whoops. I keep pressing buttons on my phone. Let me put that down next to me. There we go. Right. Yeah, we're definitely slowing down again. So if I go back into this mode, I bet you any money we're going to decouple from this. There we go. So I reckon then we're going to couple up to the stuff over there and then bring it back over here to assemble the train. God, this is reckless driving going on here. Hello. You weren't there just now. How fast are we going? God, can I see the speedo from here? Nope. So let's see. You're the brake. Where's the speedo? Throttle's there. Oh, we're going backwards again. There's the speedo. 15 miles an hour we're going. Alright, we're reversing back. What are we reversing back towards? Can I see? I have to sit down to use the camera controls. Oh, we're not getting the tool. Oh, maybe we're assembling the train from the other side. It's possible. Say it shouldn't be that loud in here. Just start pressing switches. I better not. Oh, just whack myself in the head with the door. Okay, there's the wagons that we're going past now. Is anyone still finding this entertaining, or would they prefer I went onto a different route? Just wait for people to respond. Let's see, we're still going back. Still going back. Starting to slow down now. I'm just going to see what this train is actually doing, and then I'm going to go to probably the West Somerset next. And go ride a train in the passenger seat. Alright, we are bombing forwards. We're diverting here, which I think puts us in with the tall boxcars. Yes, it does. Has our driver changed again? Nope, still him. Again, it's absolutely amazing how he can drive the train without touching any of the controls. What a skill. Is there a crouch button? Huh, no crouch button. I just want to see if this lever actually moves. Or if any of these levers move. Or are we just going to crash into the train? I'm just going to crash into the train. Alright. Let's go end with some West Somerset. My favourite heritage railway, no less. Yeah, we'll do West Somerset. We can save the rapid transit for next time. Just going to make me do the tutorial again. I'm just going to quit out of that. There's a Class 09 shunter. Doing anything but shunting. Trying to work out what station that is. It looks like Dunster. Come on, game. There you go, that's the route. So yeah, Newark International. Oh, never mind, it's changed now. It was Newark International, Newark Penn, a couple of others, and then New York Penn. Quit to the menu. So I'm going to have a look at what time a train leaves. Continue, continue. I'd like to know how it generates these services actually on this route. Bishop's Lydiard to Minehead. There's also one that leaves Minehead towards Bishop's Lydiard. Interesting. Should we do the locomotive exchange at Minehead? So if we start at Minehead at 11:50, I want to say. We'll do that. So 11:50, if it lets me do 11:50, that is. Alright, 11:45 at Minehead. Start. So So we'll have a little walk around. There you go. Man City have just lost 2-1 to Leon. Oh dear. Alright, so the Class 47 is just the other side of that train there. Oh no, I don't want to start the scenario. I like it actually that you can start the scenarios from here as well. I think that's pretty cool. I just wish they would introduce steam locomotives to this game. That would make life so much nicer. It's a really, really nice detailed route, this one. It would just work so nice with steam. I think that's why they chose to do this route, because this is a steam railway predominantly. They do have some DMUs every now and then, some diesel locomotives, but majority of the time it is a steam railway. The reason I'm running down here, I think I've shown you this before, Butlin's Minehead is, let's see, the level crossing's there, it's just over there. If there's a jump button, I'll probably be able to jump up and actually show you the pavilion. Instead I'm going to jump down onto the track here. So these are the steps that I was looking for before, because you can climb up them. And I noticed some at Newark Liberty Airport, but I didn't notice any after that. So I can mess around with junction levers if I so wish. That's a really nice effect they put in. There's a weird effect there actually. If you watch the bolts on that right hand, it's a bit weird. I can live with that though. It's not the end of the world. I like this as well. You can change the couple type. I think that's a nice touch. So I've still got 8 minutes to kill. What am I going to do for 8 minutes? Oh, there's two 47s. There's another one over here. It did say locomotive exchange, I suppose. So since they brought in the turntable on Minehead, which is still a relatively new addition actually. Where's the step? There's the step. They now operate a system on gala days where train will pull in, and for some reason, despite the fact the turntable is over on this side, most of the time trains will pull in on platform 1 because it is longer and it's got a longer head shunt, so that kind of makes sense. But then the question is, why not build the turntable on this side rather than over there? Because I'm sure they could have made some room. So now the locomotive has to go all the way down to the end. It might not do it this time because diesels are double-headed, obviously. You don't have to be pointing in a specific direction. What is that? Oh, it's bin. Look like a hostess stand at a restaurant. Or host stand, I should say. Let's be gender neutral there. So the locomotive, the train pulls in, the locomotive decouples and goes up to the end of the head shunt. Another locomotive that had pulled in the previous train and has been turned on the turntable would then be stored here maybe, on this run round loop. That would then pull forward reverse onto the train and be ready to take it out again. And then the locomotive that pulled in the second train would then go down either the run round loop or the actual platform loop, reverse back to the turntable, turn around, and then get ready for the next train that comes in. So it's a good way of ensuring that every locomotive pulls every train, essentially. It's very clever. Now here's a question. I can open the window. Good, good. Can I open this door? Damn. You also can't open the toilet doors. That's disappointing. How quiet is it in here? Yeah, it's not bad. It's very full. It's all people in formal, slightly formal dress as well. They obviously share a wardrobe. I mean, these don't look like railway enthusiasts, I'll be honest. I'm sure they'll bring in more variety of character models as time goes by, and I am not going to complain about that because I know that they're just saving on resources. Aha. So I can do that. Can I come down here and mess with the couplings here? Don't think I can. Alright, let's step out of the train again. Come on, door. There we go. So I've still got 5 minutes or so before the manoeuvre begins. Excuse me, I think you'll find I had that window open for a reason. One thing I didn't check was what time this train leaves Minehead. Hopefully not long. But yeah, any other conversation topics that people want to talk about? We've got 3 active users in the chat, so if anyone has any ideas. I mean, this woman looks like she's late for work. Look at that. These 2 people also share a wardrobe. Slightly different colours. And this one. So there's 3 people that share a wardrobe. So many people just standing here with their arms folded waiting for something to happen. Shall I do the same? Shall I just stand here with my arms folded? Is there a third person view? I don't think there is. It's alright, it's only 3 minutes left. So that locomotive is North Star. If I come down here, I bet this is North Star as well. Or it'll be like East Star. Or unnamed. Fair enough. So you are D175. Does it say that on the front as well? No, it doesn't. D175. And this one, if I can see it through the window, is D1661. That's cool then. They are different locomotives. Painted the same. Running for 6th form ambassador, applying to be a year 7 listener and thinking about applying, inquiring for head deputy head boy. Bloody hell. Have you got enough time for all that stuff? I mean, I was a year 11 prefect and I applied to be a year 7 prefect when I was in 6th form. So in other words, you go into the year 7 classes and help them out. And I didn't get that one, which I was really annoyed about, because I applied for year 11 prefect and I got that no problem. So I'm not quite sure what changed in 12 months. But I did things like I was on the year council, I did some other extracurricular things. I represented the school in a golf tournament. And despite the fact that I had heavy flu that day and ended up off sick for the rest of the week, I think I came like 16th or something, and the school came... no, hang on, I came 36th, and the school came 6th in the groups. So, you know, did okay, but I was sick as a dog for the rest of that week, so it's pretty much a write-off. If you feel you've got the time, then go for it, but it is a massive commitment. It's more than you could ever give it credit for. Why is there no... I know it says don't lean out the window, but why is there no lean out the window button? Oh, I can just open the door instead. So if I now jump out here, can I climb back? Oh dear. Emergency lighting point, which I can't do anything with. So that locomotive will start moving any second now. Boom, bang on time. Look at that, like clockwork. West Somerset Railway never runs late, apart from when something breaks down, which happens a lot on a preserved railway. So we'll try and hop on North Star in just a second. Has the other locomotive moved? Not yet. It looks like it might not anytime soon, looking at it. The points haven't been set. Alright, let's see if I can chase this. Kurt, were you a prefect or anything when you were at school? Alright, you're still going. I thought you'd have stopped there. I know, actually, I think for operational reasons, you're not a nerd. Yeah, I think for operational reasons they have to go over the level crossing now, because that's where the next signal is. Or maybe they just need to go past this junction here. It does look like it's still going. Must be really irritating if you live in Minehead, though, and you're trying to drive to and from the seafront, because every time there's a loco move here at the station, the level crossing barriers come down. I'll tell you a story. When I was at school, and when I was in year 11, and I applied for the prefect role, it was my one and only interview to date. And I think it's probably some of the most composed I've ever been in stressful scenarios. And one of the questions that I was asked, it was the deputy head of the school who was asking me the questions. And one of the questions she asked me was, if anyone made fun of you for being a prefect, what would you tell them? And I think it was the first time that I've ever been sassy as well, because my answer was, I would tell them that I was mature and responsible enough to apply for this position, whereas they weren't. And she sort of looked at me like, okay, that's a bit of a weird answer, and yet, you know, I still got the role, so I must have said something right. But then when I applied for the year 7 one, I didn't get it, and two of the troublemakers did get it, and then I think they were fired part way through the year. So, plus I'd already decided by that time that I was leaving, so I wasn't too upset. I was annoyed that I didn't get it, but I wasn't too upset as time went by. See, look, CSX, take note. This is how you do a shunting maneuver. You don't go roaring into it at 20 miles an hour and derail everything. Forgot the word then. Is this a Buckeye coupling? It's not, is it? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to watch the carriage change coupling type here by the looks of things. Well, it's stopped there. Is it going to change? Yep, there it goes. That's clever. That's cool. I like that. And then the locomotive will start moving again. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. That's still not supposed to happen. Maybe when it starts moving, it will fix itself. Also, the vacuum pipes and everything haven't been connected up yet. They might never be. We will never know. So if I come in here, can I walk through? No. Alright, so I'm going to close that. I wish I knew what time the train was supposed to leave. I suppose what I could do. This is a fairly easy route to drive in some respects. So, just so I can say I have done some work tonight, I'm going to drive the train. Oh, not if we're waiting half an hour, I'm not. Try that again. So let's, what time was that one? I've actually forgotten what time that was. Let's see what the shunter does. Let's have a look. Empty stock move. Ah, so you run the opposite journey. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do the... Let's do the empty stock move at Bishop's Lydiard. Start. That'll give us some stuff to do. So it'll be going to the sidings, picking up the carriages, bringing them into the platform, and then getting ready to depart. And it's a 15-minute job by the looks of it, considering we're supposed to be leaving Bishop's Lydiard. I think it's Lydiard actually, not Lydiard. Lydiard at 1:15. Oh, I completed an objective without actually doing anything. Okay, other points set. Where am I supposed to be going? Into the platform. Okay. Are the points set? It looks like they are. Yes, they are. Cool. So I can just whack it in forward. As soon as I find the reverser. There. Okay. Okay. Is that why? Because it's in shutdown. Full service. Now can I put it in? Okay. That'll be why. Right, reverser forward. Brake. Release. Okay. I'm assuming the brakes are charged, so if I stick the throttle in. We are moving. That's an awful horn. That is an awful horn. Alright. Cruising along. Okay. Doing good. Going up to 10 miles an hour shortly. Have I got the lights on? What's that? That's a straight brake. Compartment light switch on. Desk light switch on. Let me just step out of this for a second. Switch that on. Switch that on. Basically just switch everything to do with the lights on. Sit down again. Oh, we're speeding a little bit now. Oh well. Sue me. Putting all these lives in danger. There's no one on the train at the moment. It's fine. Just getting ready to unlock the doors when we actually pull into the platform. Okay, going nicely. Going up to 10 miles an hour, so we can accelerate a little bit more. So does anyone have any ideas for what game they'd like to see me play on Friday? I have an idea, and I've sort of been working on downloading mods for it. But if anyone else has any other ideas, I'd be more than happy to take them on board. No games that I've already play on this channel though, so nothing like OpenTTD or oh, okay, apparently we're stopping here. Nothing like that, because it's already on the channel. If anything else, right, we are loading passengers. Now, am I actually stuck driving this now, or if I go sit here, for example, will the AI now drive the train? That is something that I am not too sure of. Are there any windows? Why is there a horn over here? So in case the train runs away. Why is there a wiper here, actually? Strange controls on this train. Oh. There we go. Alright, lock the doors. And now we wait. Oh, no. Apparently that was all I had to do. Alright, so the next schedule is supposed to start. Tabletop simulator, yeah, that's an idea. The one I was thinking of was Kerbal Space Program, because I know it's had a big update recently. And now I found out that you can actually download the mods through the Twitch former Curse client. That suggests that they are perhaps up to date. Is there a way to speed up time? Yeah, Tabletop Simulator is definitely an option. No, it doesn't look like there's any time controls. Alright, I don't really want to wait till... I don't want to wait 15 minutes, so it's probably easier just to restart the game at the departure time. So what we'll do... it was... 1:15, wasn't it? Hang on, let's go back. So it was that. Continue. 10:15 at Bishop's Lyddy Yard. Any particular game in Tabletop Simulator? Because I haven't actually opened the game still. So I have no idea what games they've got. I know they've got things like, was it Fun Employment and Pictionary? It depends who can join us as well. No, 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 no. I wanted to get on board. No. That poo-pooed all over that idea, didn't it? Oh god, not Monopoly. Kurt, you thought that tennis game on GTA was arduous. Can you imagine us playing Monopoly? Cards Against Humanity maybe, although it has to be stream friendly. You know what? I really want to get on a train that this loco's hauling. So, Minehead to Bishop's Lydiard. Or... I'm trying to find one where there's the shortest wait time possible. I think it would be this one. 5 minutes at Minehead. Did anyone see what time that was, actually? 13:20. So if I go to Minehead for 13:15... There we go. Okay, it's a mod. That's cool. Need to get on this train quick before it leaves. So I just get on at the back here, and then I can walk through to the front. I'll be one of those people. Actually, I won't be one of those people. Yeah, we could do Tabletop Simulator then. But like I said, we need people to play it. If it's just two of us, maybe. But you know, if Ben's free, or if Alex is free, or if anyone else who has the game is free, please not Jan, anyone else, then we can play that. Oh, there are compartment coaches here as well. Nah, it's all open. I wonder sometimes if they should still have compartmental coaches. I imagine they'd be quite popular still. Are there any table seats with no one else sat at them? Apparently not. I want to sit next to the window. No, I want to sit next to the window. Fine. We're sitting here then. Right, keep up with the chat. Yeah, Ben, Alex and Sakif. Not Jan. Yeah, please not Jan. Ben, Alex and Sakif would be cool, because then we can talk about XVI stuff as well. I will have to get Discord on this laptop though. Don't worry, I will still do streams from my desktop. GTA and Minecraft especially, because it'll be too much of a pain to try and move all my stuff. Say hi to the guy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a couple of minutes away from departure. We are on board the 13:20 service between Minehead and Bishop's Lydiard here on the West Somerset Railway. We're being hauled by the Class 09 shunter. I will list all the stations if someone wants me to. Do you own Tabletop Simulator, Josh? Oh, we have a follow as well. Who was that? Did the alert work? No, the alert still doesn't work. Hang on, let me just tab over to Streamlabs. Tutio? Is that how you say your name? Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Stay tuned till the end of the stream. There will be a shout out for all followers and moderators and subscribers during the stream. So do stay tuned for that. Whoops. Alright, we should be leaving any second now. Yeah, I don't think we'll be playing Cards Against Humanity, but I might load up... That wasn't supposed to happen. I might load up Tabletop Simulator tonight and have a look at what games there are. We could play Monopoly. I quite like playing Monopoly. We might have to play the short version of Monopoly, if it's going to fit into a 2-hour live stream. So should we talk about railways while we're here, or should we talk about other things? I don't particularly mind. Oh, Fallout Monopoly. You have piqued my interest. Alright, 13:20, bang on the money. Train leaves. Would you look at that? So just to show you, we are on board a train that is currently being hauled by a Class 09. Is that green? I thought it was black for some reason. Apparently it's green. Maybe there's more than one on the route. But yeah, this is where the route falls down a little bit, because Class 09s wouldn't haul a train on the 25 mile an hour route. I know that much. We need steam locomotives in this game. Badly. Alright, should we see who else we've got in the chat at the moment? We've got 7 viewers according to this, which is fantastic. Awesome. So yeah, stay tuned till the end of the stream. There will be the little credits thing that will come up, which I have now changed the name of. Oh, there was a level crossing we just went over. And you'll be able to see your name come up on the list. It should all be timed to the music as well. Thanks for the messages there, Kurt. Saves me a job. Do these windows open? How do the windows not open? It's disgraceful. Alright, so we are currently on the way to Dunster, which is just here. Not there, sorry. There. And then, I love this part of the route. It is a perfectly straight line between Minehead and Dunster, and then half of the way between Dunster and Blue Anchor as well. Just that one curve, and then it's perfectly straight again. And it's only once you get to Blue Anchor that things start to go a little bit wrong. So you've got Washford here, and then you've got Watchet here, Doniford Holt there, Willerton there, Stogumber is there, and then Crocombe Heathfield is here. Bishop's Lydiard is... I think this is the longest stretch between Crocombe and Bishop's, is here. And then finally, if I zoom out again, right the way down here is Norton Fitzwarren, but most scheduled services don't actually go to Norton Fitzwarren. It's for galas only. Alright, we actually seem to be motoring along quite nicely at the moment. Is there a second man in there as well? Yeah, they're facing the wrong way. Well, we'll just look past that for now. But they are facing the wrong way. Wow, we've gone up to 9 viewers now. Good stream, everybody. Only took me just shy of 2 hours to get to this stage. Mind you, I was messing around at the start, so that probably didn't help things. Alright, I'm going to get Streamlabs set up, ready to run the credits for this stream. Because we are going to be finishing very shortly. So if anyone wants their name to appear in the credits, you know what to do. You can follow, you can subscribe, you can donate, you can cheer, or you can somehow become a moderator in the next 2 minutes. The moderator one probably isn't going to happen, but you can still do all the other things. You can follow, you can subscribe, you can donate, or you can tip. You can bribe me with friendship any day you like, Kurt. Although bits do get you further in life. Alright, sounds like we are approaching Dunster. Yes, we are. And the stupid 5-mile-an-hour level crossings at either side of it. That's why we're slowing right down. You can basically walk faster than the train as it enters and exits the station. Give me an extra 100 from Monopoly. It's tempting. I'll give you that. It is very tempting. So tempting. Tell you what, call it 110 and we have ourselves a deal. There you go, that's the level crossing. That's the reason we're going so slow now. 115, fair, fair, very fair. Perfectly happy with that. Alright, and just out the window there is Dunster Station itself, with the not-so-rail enthusiast-looking enthusiasts standing outside waiting. Alright, I'd say we'll go one more stop to Blue Anchor, and then I'll call this a stream. And we'll open the window for this little bit here. Should be stopping any second now. Although we appear to be speeding up again. Are we stopping? Oh, apparently this train doesn't stop at Dunster. Well, that's a bit worrying. Also, I'm sure there used to be another level crossing that we used to have to slow down. Oh, this might be actually here. It seems to be slowing down again. Damn, I was going to ride in the cab for the last bit, and then we didn't stop. Let's hope we stop at Blue Anchor. What did he get sent off for, Josh? I heard that it happened, but I didn't know what it was for. Alright, we should be speeding up again shortly. It is quite leisurely, just to sit on a heritage railway here and watch the scenery go by. Just want to see if I control the passengers. Is the thermostat operable? Is that a thermostat? Yeah, it's a heater. It's currently set to on. We're in the middle of spring when this is set, and the thermostat is on. What do you know? Yeah, what did Ronaldo get sent off for? Oh, that's what I was going to tell you, Josh. Something football related. After the stream last night, I played Harrogate again on Football Manager, and I think I beat them 3-1. I'm trying to remember now. I remember beating them. I can't remember what the scoreline was. But that result pushed me right up the league. I'm now second place, level on points with Plymouth, who are top. The only thing that's separating us at the moment is a 12 goal swing. So they got a goal difference that's 12 better than mine. There's 2 games of the season left. One of them's I've got to play Telford, and then the final game of the season is a home game against Plymouth. So I am, if I beat Telford, I'm in pole position to then go on and beat Plymouth and win the league, which means we get into the Football League for the first time. It's all because I beat Harrogate, so massive thanks to them. And my top scorer Laycock played for Harrogate the season before he signed for me. So I've got a lot to thank Harrogate for, actually. If they didn't let Laycock go, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Stream hasn't frozen, has it? No. The laptop I'm watching it on is frozen. Okay. Not my laptop. I borrowed another laptop to actually watch the stream on, and it froze. So that's nice. I should be looking out that window, really. That's where the coast is. I think Blue Anchor is partially the closest we get to the coast. How's the old loco doing? For some reason it keeps putting us at the back of the train. I'm wondering if that's because that's the carriage I got on at. Whoops. That's what I wanted. It's an alright looking engine. It's not the nicest. So what did he actually get sent off for? Was it 2 yellows, an elbow, 2-footed lunge? Straight red for what appears to be either an elbow or a pull of hair. I don't know what the rules are with regards to hair pulling, but I'll be amazed if someone were to get sent off for that. So I guess it's an elbow. I'll have to watch it on the highlights. Which platform are we running into? I have no way of knowing. Hopefully we stop at Blue Anchor. I'm amazed we didn't stop at Dunster. I didn't black out and miss it, did I? We definitely didn't stop at Dunster. The look these people are giving. Look at that guy. Look at this guy here. Every now and then he just glares at me. How impolite. Alright, there's Blue Anchor level crossing. Soft punch, hair pull, or pat on the head. Okay, so he got sent off for giving his opponent a noogie. Is that what you're saying? Are we stopping? It certainly feels like we're stopping. Yeah, we're stopping. Alright. Open the door. which opened for me actually. Step out. So I don't know what time this train's due to leave, but I'm going to stand here and watch it off, and then I'll end the stream. It's been different. I wouldn't say it's been my most professional stream ever, or as a collectible. But it's definitely not been my worst stream ever. I've done far worse in the past. Trust me, no one knows that more than I do. I'm annoyed that this laptop's frozen, because I was kind of hoping... Yes, it's completely crashed. Whoops. I was hoping I could watch the playback on that, because I need to make sure that the music's synced up with the credits still. Oh well. Yeah, this train should be leaving soon. Although, that signal is green for... Aha! There's a train coming the other way. For some reason this train's going to pull forward. And stop there as well. See, that wouldn't happen in real life. It would just wait in the platform. Alright, so that train's going to stop. So if I run down this way, I'm going to watch the other train arrive. And then I'll call it a stream. I'm going to do something very dangerous. Kids, do not try this at home. There we go. Can you sit on the benches? No, you can't. That's annoying. Right, train is arriving slowly but surely.
What's happened on the floor down here? Looks like there's water. Is the cat being sick? Down there, it's like sitting.
Right, it's coming in very slowly. Can you explore the building here? No? That would have been a nice touch actually, if you could actually walk into the station building. Alright, so this train has now arrived. The other one is now leaving. They need steam locomotives. They need steam locomotives. How much better would this game be with steam locomotives? Alright, and as this train pulls up, I'm going to start ending the stream here. So big thanks to everyone that's come in and watched, to Kurt and to Josh and to Tom who's been in as well. A big thanks to, let me get your name up again, bear with me 1 second, Tutio, big thanks to you as well, buddy, for coming in and for the follow. Like I said, stay tuned. Your name will be appearing on screen very shortly indeed. And yeah, I'll start wrapping things up. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in and watching. Thank you, Josh, Kurt, Tom. I'm basically saying everything again. Thank you for Tutio for coming in and following. Tomorrow night will be Minecraft. We'll be back in Guard City. Mr. G Design, thank you for coming in as well. How long have you been here for, by the way? If you hit the follow button very quickly, your name will make it onto the credits. Yeah, tomorrow night is Minecraft night, so we'll be back in Guard City. The factory is now built. The robots have done a fantastic job, so I'll talk you through and walk you through all of that tomorrow night. And then we'll be doing some more stuff with the robots. I've taken some more blueprints that we will start building, and we'll be setting up the factory to actually start processing a load of cobblestone as well, so we can get the quarries and the mines set up. So yeah, until then, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe and a big thumbs up as well. If you're watching this on Twitch, hit the follow button. You can also subscribe. And if you come into future streams, you can donate and leave tips as well. Thank you once again for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.